There we go. Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another episode of Baroquegaming. I'm your host, Baroquegaming, and this is Banished, the medieval city builder, where we go in and we try to get things done. We also try to balance the music. There we go. Okay, so last time we did a little damage control on this here. The food graph was a bit low, and I do not think I heard a bonk. Excuse you. Refresh cache. There it is. Hello, Lady Durfadu. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so hopefully this will continue to go up. We've added a whole bunch more food. There is a church over here with 57 members who want to journey out to the woods. I'm hoping to really develop this area, which of course means I want to develop it up to here. Oh, is this like not? Ooh, how far does this go? All right. After next season, I'm going to move. Oh, that's right, because this road coincides with this road. Okay. Yeah, we could work with that. Which, of course, means that I'm... So this is going to be the main road here. Okay. So if we just extend it on out towards the church... There we go. Just so that we could have something going right into that church. There we go. Once we have that, this is going to be our main road into this sort of area. I do want to increase population down here, so we are going to get this housing construction project underway, as well as this one. And I think we have to raise our food limit. I think it's going to be like 35,000. Because I think we could store that much. Yeah, 35,000. Oh, there's a merchant too. Hello. What do you have for us? Ale, herbs, mutton. I no longer need the mutton because we have sheep. They are growing at a snail's pace, but they are growing. So I'm very happy for that. And ale would be wonderful. Otherwise, herbs actually we are good on. Let's get that iron. Let's get stone. Iron, stone. Oh, the things that we want to like. And coal. Coal is probably up towards the top. Coal, there it is. All right, coal, iron, stone, all the things that we have to mine for, I want to just order. So let's see what he has. A bunch of ale, and I'd love to buy your ale. I could probably only buy 200 of them. I do have 400 fish that we could sell. Let's start with the firewood, though. And then we'll dip into the logs a little bit. There it is. Okay. Now that's all I could trade for you today. Away with you. All right, good. We have plenty amount of workers there. The amount of farmers is nice. Could actually put 2 more herbalists, even though we don't need herbalists right now. The herbs, we're good on herbs. In fact, I might just get rid of this guy. Ah, that's right. I really should get rid of it. Wow, that filled up so quickly. All right. Also have these guys be built too. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we need more housing, like, down here. What's the absolute farthest over we can build? All right, that's pretty good. So let me just pause so that none of this actually takes effect. How far down? That is not nearly far down enough to warrant. I could have 4, and then like a road splitting off, or is this 1, 2, 3, 4? That is also 4. So I'd have to get rid of a house, essentially, in order to get that to happen. We can have a little road here. Oh, we can have a road all the way around here? Oh. So wait a minute. Can we just have, like, a house here? No, we can't. Oh, darn. Oh, we can have a house here, though. I think I will take that. Yeah, because if there's a house here, then there could be a road that goes... Oh, but a road that goes all the way around is not one that I'd really like to put here. Let's just put this whole project on hold right now until we can get some more stuff going here, but I would do that. And then would there be enough room for a well here? I would love it if it... Oh, man. Are you joking? 1 away from having a well. Oh, man. I mean, I could have a well, like, over here. Yeah. Yeah, because there's no, like, well near enough. So let's just keep that for now. And then I think there's enough room for another house here. Oh, my God. That's perfect. 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 Yeah, we want to fill this in too, because this is going to be a whole different area. In fact, how big do we have to work with? We have a fair amount of space. It is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it's 6 across, which should be plenty enough to get us up and around here. So let's keep that going. These houses will be built. Those houses will be built. And hopefully our food should skyrocket. This blacksmith is not doing anything. How are we doing on tools then? Tools have been steady. We really don't need that other blacksmith. He's just there just as a placeholder for the future. Excuse me. Lovely. Okay, so we've got pretty much everything. Wow, this stockpile chock full of iron. I'd have to... I don't think I have room for another stockpile over here. Even if I wanted to, I do not think I have room for a stock. I do. I have 3x4. Why not? Put a stockpile here. Get more space for this iron. It's got to go somewhere, right? Nothing else can go there. It's a good thing we push that well in. I suppose we don't have to have a road that comes... that you can't build here, because this is not... But I suppose we don't have to have a road that goes behind here. It's just easier for them to go all around it. So, I don't know. How's the housing projects looking over here? Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, we are good. We are good to go. Let's get these housing up, and then no more housing for right now, because we have to make sure our food. Where's my graph? Pin this, please, because we need to keep an eye on that food. Right now, it looks like it's in a good place. We're gonna wait until the next harvest to see exactly what needs doing here. Yeah, if I don't think we need this. I don't think we need this at all. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. It's gone. It's gone. We don't need that many herbalists. There we go. Beautiful. Now they've got a road to the church, which is beautiful. We love it. How far does this forester go down? Okay, so I want to essentially try stay out of the forester's way. If so, I can like push them down a bit, but you know, where we push. We need to have like a protected forested area. Like this has to be a protected forested area. That just makes sense because it's like perfectly cut off from everything else. Although having stuff over the river is might be our next expansion. No, we have to fill in the church area because this church will cover a lot of these members too. Oh yeah, look at that. The food is going up. Love it. Love to see it. So I really should just let this run for a while. Yeah, get those sheep going already. Nice. Okay. What are these storage barns? They don't seem like they hold very much, or like they don't. It's just extra storage, you know? Like, obviously it's extra storage, but it's also just like, look at these people going to church. Why did you need to do that? Did you just like, I just wanted to look at the church. What are you doing? You're idling. Oh, that's right. We have a lot of people not doing anything. Thanks to the explosion. Okay, and this was done. I could have this cut through the other side. Is it worth it though? Like, what's over here that... Oh, I can. And then that can go right into a bridge. That's a very tempting offer. Like, I don't know if it would work other places. Would it work here? It would work here. Okay, so we're gonna have to hold off on that because we don't know. We don't know. Hospitals are good. Ale houses are good. We're making wheat ale. All right, so I'm not gonna worry about food right now. Let's look up population, see what's going on. A small increase in children, which is great. Adults are kind of flattening out. The citizens, wonderful. We love to see it. They're clothed, they're educated, they're happy, they're healthy. Logs, on the rise. Love it. Love it. Logs are on the rise. Stone, also on the rise. Iron, couldn't be better. Firewood, on the rise. Everything is going well except for coal. Our coal is actually... Oh, is it because I forgot to set one of these back to coal? There we go. Yeah, one of these is going to have to be coal, and the other one is... Okay, so now that's solved. Tools, beautiful. Herbs. I'm just going to say that's like a cycle, though. Clothing, fine. Alcohol, we're actually in a good place. And textiles, which I don't know what that means if we've already got clothes, so let me just keep an eye on that food. Just taking a bit of a hit, but you know, it's winter. That's what happens. That is just what happens. Now I've got 12 laborers and like nothing for them to do. I could do this, but that's going to make an influx of people, and that is not really what we were looking to have here. We don't want an influx of people. We prefer to have a slow and steady gradual build. Also want to figure out what I can do with this whole area. It's like gatherer's hut and an herbalist. Do we need more schools? No. This area has a school. Okay, so we're fine on school children. We do need a new cemetery. And a fairly big one at that. I mean, there is the church here. I would just think it would have to go near the church, right? I have to go like right next to the church. How big would we make it? We can make it 12 by 10 is a pretty good space for it. I could do 12 by 12, make it a good big old chunk, or I could do the thing where it's like across from the church. Then I could have the 12 by 12 there. Is it still going to be on that side? It is still going to be on that side. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to block road access. Road goes up to here, so we have to start it here, which is now 11. Okay. All right, well. We could do 11 by 11. That's a decent patch. How much was this one? This one was 15 by 10. Ooh. Oh, it's actually going to be smaller if we do that? Ooh, I don't like that. We will find a place for the cemetery. I just want to also see, like, how much space we have to do. Okay, so it's pretty straight. And then this is pretty much where we end, right? Right in the straightaway. A little bit before the straightaway. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, look at that. We're recovering. We were already in a deficit, and we were about up to here when we got more. Or was it here? It was one of these where we were starting. We were starting to decline, and I was like, we need a little bit more food. And then we got like 30 more people, and it was just like, no, we can't handle that. But now we can. There's a lot more food everywhere. The sheep are growing. We love to see it. The forester is foresting. The gatherer is gathering. Although probably the gatherer should be on the other side. Yeah, because there's not going to be a bunch of deer in this area. Everything really should be pushed over. Would people miss a missing herbalist? Probably not. And then we got this lake. This lake does not... we can catch fish on the lake, but in order to do that, we need to make sure that we have the proper space for a little fishing dock. In fact, we do. We do have a singular space. Oh, unless we do it behind the church. Look at that. Look at how spiffy that would look. It's a little odd because you don't really see fishing behind a, Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that would have been something. Have it right on this little area right here. Yeah, it's just not working. It's got to be like a little bit on land, a little bit on the sea. I could be there. I could be like at that far point, which is pretty decent actually. I'm gonna keep that for now, just as like a thought. We still got more laborers coming in. There we go. Get 5 more miners. Oh, hey, you're here. You've got a lot of food. Could just like, you only have 100 mushrooms. They don't cost very much. Okay. Onions. I could trade onions for firewood. Firewood's a 3, so it's a 3-to-1 ratio. So we do 100 of these. We can get 100 of these, 100 of these, and 100 of these. And then, you know what? I do another, and then I can get 100 of these, 100 of these, and 100 of these. You know what? Well, nice working with you. Do you, you don't by chance deal with, no. Yeah, you're fine. You have a good day, sir. We're gonna have a little explosion of food, which is lovely. Love that. Love to see that. We've got foresters working aplenty. A couple people are dying, so I'm thinking maybe we cut down one on the miners, just so we can even them out. We do have 2 mines here. One is significantly lower than the other one, and this is only 10% more stone. We just can't use stone, but we have to use stone if we want to expand. And the merchants don't always... Yeah, we're going to have to open a 3rd. Oh, I didn't want to open a quarry after this one. Because they took up so much space. And it's got to be, like, in a place... Hold on. If we do open a quarry, it has to be in a place where, like, nobody's going to go. Like... I wouldn't want anyone to settle here. And sadly, it can fit perfectly here, but this is like prime real estate. I can't mess with that. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Oh no. We've got more nomads. How many more? 35 more? I just said we had enough food. I literally just said, oh yeah, we have plenty of food. Okay, we're allowing it. All right, go find your houses, people. You're telling me that both boarding houses are now full. All right, I guess I have to start the housing projects down here. Maybe before I do that, I will look into another fishing dock over here somewhere. Just because we don't really have one in this sort of area. Okay, we could either do that or... Oh, no, we can't do that. Oh, that's weird. Well, I mean, we can't do this either. So this is, like, the only place that we could have a fishing dock. Wow, oh my god, wait a minute. Is it, like, perfect? Yeah, this is literally the only place we could have this fishing dock? Okay. So we're going to pause production on that. But we are going to connect it with a road here. Oh, sad. It's sad. Okay, but we are gonna... Oh, no. Oh, it just doesn't... It just does... It just... Okay. Can I... Oh, no. The only place for a road to go from here to there is, like, there? But if I do that, I don't think there's any room for anything here. Like, even a little, just like a little tiny house. Yeah, that's not happening. You know what could go here? Hold on. I don't know if I don't know where the nearest... There's the nearest well. But if we wanted to, we could put a well here. No. Actually, yes, we can. Yeah, we can put a well right here, and that'll be fine. Lovely. Okay. I'm just... very sad that I can't, like, make a road that goes through here. Well, I could actually make a road that goes through there. Yeah, well, why not? Let's cut down the amount of, like, road that is... Yeah, because this is going to go into here, this is going to go into there. Beautiful, which only really makes it so that we can't... Like, where can we could build roads... Hold on. Just get, like, a storage barn and show me where the roads can go. Yeah, like, nowhere. There's, like, a little area over here. In fact, it looks like another fishing dock could go there. If I really, like, finagle it. No, I can't even finagle it. I can't even fabaggle it. Yeah, no, there's nowhere for a fishing dock to go around here. It is just not possible. And that's fine. Because we don't want too much fish. Let me just look at the space. Actually, let me look at it with a quarry. Quarry was really big. Shows me all the available space that I have to... Yeah, there's not much I can do there. Okay, it's just that's a road. Uh-huh. Well, if this is all gonna be housing, then what industry are people gonna work in? I need homes is like my first. Okay, so I guess I do need a third boarding house. So that is probably my first priority is to get a third boarding house. I didn't really want to make one. Oh, I think we said that over here was fine. We did in fact say that that was fine. It like just fits if I do this way, or we could have it across from the mine, which I know because it's going to interfere with the stuff if we do there. So let's just put it here. Put people to work building that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 builders go there. And then the homeless can be put in temporary homes until I actually build the homes for the homeless. Whoa, dysentery. Where? Where's the dysentery? You get to the hospital, which is like right here. Perfect. Oh yeah, you're cured. You're done. Cured, right? I don't have to worry about you, right? No, it looks like that's the only case. And he was able to get to a hospital right away, which is great. We love that. Yeah, he's going to be in there a while. He might die from it, but it's one death. He's quarantined. Like, I'm okay with this. And we just have to do it before winter. But this looks like it's being done very nicely, very fast, very efficiently. And I guess the housing project here has to take place. But if a bunch of housing goes here, then that means I'm gonna have to make like facilities and such. So here, let me look at. Yeah, they have plenty of space. Okay, let me look into. There we go. If I put a house like here, that like marks where the road should be. That means the road actually does have to be like up. Road would have to be here. And then from there we can put plenty. We can put another house here. We just can't put a house here. I mean, that's just how it goes. But we can put a house here and here. And then there's one more spot, so that's fine, and that's fine. So I think this is actually a good road. We can have houses on both sides. I'm happy about that, so that's cool. I don't know if our food supply is going to go down. It is almost done building. Or rather, it is almost done being built. Beautiful. And just like that. Just like that. No more homeless. You're kidding me. No, you've got plenty of space. Yeah, there you go. They finally figured it out. Yeah, and this is the next, like, project, which means this is going to have to be its own marketplace. Oh, that is going to need its own marketplace. Oh, boy. Market. Yeah, the only place a market could go is in here. Which is fine. It is fine. Like, you know, I can get This whole oh no, but then like that area is not covered by any market. Well, I'm just gonna have to say tough for them because that's kind of all I could do. Oh, is that a space here? It's like a 1 2 3 1 2 3, which means whoa, measles. What the hell is this measles? Oh, but he's going right in. Good job. Good for you. Get in there. And that's why you gotta have a hospital in every populated area. I think we're good. So as I was saying, I think that was like the perfect place for a little well. Because yeah, look at that. It's like 3 by 3, but it can't go that way, can't go that way. Put a well there. Wait, well, there's another well over here. I don't care. The more wells, the merrier. If that's the only thing that can fit here, then so be it. And if this is the only thing that can fit here, so be it as well. I don't even think I could fit a second well in here. No, there's not enough space for a well. So, I suppose this housing project has to start so that we can distribute the people. But of course, that means that there's going to have to be more miners. It's not what I wanted. I did not want more miners. Yeah, that only has 8% left. And then we got to put those people somewhere else. Oh, also this is like a mountain. Do I want to make it into like a... No, I don't want to. I don't want to make another one of these if I don't have to. Although if I do have to, is this like an okay place? No, it is not. In fact, you need so much room. Oh my god. If you had sheer cliff over here, yeah, you could do it. You could do it. It's just, I don't even have sheer cliff over here. I don't even think I have a place over here I could put it. Probably over here. Yeah, that's like the only place is like nestled in here. This mountain over here, which is fine. That could be another spot, but we do have to, if that's the case, then we do need to increase the road capacity to accommodate for that. So that road's gonna go out to there. I'm not liking the amount of food that we're not using. Yeah. Okay. Too many mouths to feed, man. Too many mouths. I want to house these people, but honestly, if they're in boarding houses, that's okay for now. For now. There we go. Okay. For now, this is okay. It is okay to have... Yeah, there we go. People in boarding houses, we need to solve the food crisis first. Which to me says fishing is a go. And then wasn't there a fishing dock over here? Is a go. And then why not this well? Build it. You have plenty of people building. And then we'll get a heck of a lot of more fishermen out here. Yeah. Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Just when I thought we were fine. I'm gonna have to reject the next bunch of nomads, though. All of our... Wow. All of it's full. That is crazy to me. You guys have a hospital, right? One of these buildings is a... One of these buildings is a hospital, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm like, there it is. I'm like, I know there's one. I just want to rotate this one. Not in the winter, but I will rotate it. Are we okay on herbs? We keep meeting this quota, right? Was it 5 years? Wow, was it every year? 1 year. 2 years. Okay, let's see if it comes up. If it doesn't come up, we're gonna need that next herbalist, which is insane to me. Okay, it does look like we're actually still increasing, just very slowly. But I do want to make sure those fishing docks are built so that we have plenty of people to fish. Beautiful. And since that is done over here, that means really we could totally expand. Now this has to be farms. It's sad, but it's true. It kind of has to be farms. This has to be another crop field of, what was this, 15 by 10? Is that what we did here? 15 by 12, holy hell. Which means that road is going to have to be scrapped. What would we grow here? What is in the neighboring fields? We have wheat, corn, potato, pepper. Wheat, corn, potato, pepper. Wheat, corn, potato, pepper. I think we have one bean over there, one bean over there, one cabbage over there, one cabbage. You know, squash. It's a big old squash field, though. But that does mean we need to take care of this road to be demolished and instead have the road extended over to here, which means extended over here, which means extended over here, which means we could have like a little orchard here. Or we could just have another crop field. I don't like that. I like having like variety here. Pecan, I guess. What is yours? Apple, chestnut, walnuts, actually. Why not? Walnuts. So then we have more farmers to go around. We actually don't have enough farmers to go around. We don't. If somebody dies, we are in trouble. So I'm going to lessen the amount of miners by 10. We don't need that many to be efficient. Get 2 builders, just in case. And I guess we'll finish this road off. How do we connect it here? Okay. That's something. I think this road would maybe work. No, I don't know. You can tell which roads are old and which ones are new because the old ones I turned all into stone. And there's only 5% remaining here. I hate it. I hate it. We do have 10 out of 10 cows, which is nice. Got a lot of chickens. So we've got agricultural centers all over. This is going to be something. I mean, it's probably has to be housing, right? Ooh, especially right here. Oh, no. Nothing can go there because of that stupid little block. All right, whatever. But I'm sure things can go here. Actually. Not many things. How much? Oh, that's pretty much the entire way around. Oh my god, that is kind of perfect. All right, that's kind of like the last house. Can 2 houses fit here? Because I don't think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it can. So if we were to take down these 3 and just leave 2 upstanding houses here, I'd leave a little area over there. Sadly, not enough here for a 4x4 in any orientation. We can figure out what to do from there. I mean, this could be... No, it cannot be. Yeah, we could just make these into, like, little houses. Like, little streets. How far back could we go? We could only go 2 back. Here we could go 3 back, but that's still not enough. Oh, no. Kidding me? Oh, it's just not enough. Maybe my row of houses isn't the best idea. I mean, this is already, like, a good ways away. I mean, this one... Which one is further... Which one can go further back? 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Right now, this project, once again, is on hold because I'm indecisive as of right now on the placement of these houses. We do really badly need a cemetery, and it's starting to look like that it's going to be over here, which is fine. I do want it to be... Where is it? It's like town stuff. There it is. I want them to go around it, so it's gonna have to be 11. I suppose they don't have to go around it. Where's this like door going? Okay, there it is. 12 by 12. We could have a 20 by 12. But then how much space? It doesn't leave any space. We could do 20 by 11. 20 by 10, please. But then that leaves too much space over there. Does it? Tough call. Tough call. Because if I do a little cemetery here, then it's like, that's nothing. Why even bother? Yeah, and I can't do a road there, so I have to make a road, not a cemetery, please. The only place I can't put a road there, but I can put a dirt road here. Did I have enough farmers? I do have enough farmers. I have plenty. We are still gaining food, so actually, we're doing all right. Boarding houses are still full, which is not ideal. What if I... First of all, I really want to make this look even. Secondly, 12 by 12 here. Oh, but if I put a 12 by 12 here, I think I'm gonna have to do 11 by 12. Just so we can match and have a road up here. I know you can't put a little crop field here. It is such a shame that this road is gonna have to... It just cannot exist. Right? That space and that space are awful. So I might as well just build a road over here and just say that this is what it is, right? And then that way I have a square to work with for when I go in and do like, oh, maybe I want to do crops. Then that's a 12 by 12. Ooh. 12 by 12 crop here, and then 11 by 12 crop here. And then I put a road in between. And then that's fine. But what are you gonna grow? I don't know. You don't have any pumpkins. You're gonna grow pumpkins. You're probably gonna grow more wheat, because you're far enough away. Hey, Jules! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, what were you gonna... Beans. We don't have enough beans. Wonderful. And this is where I would put a statue if I could build one. I can't, like, build a little monument, can I? No, I don't even think I could build a little stockpile. It's that small. It's that small of unused space that I just can't. Whoa! Jules! You and your sounds. Silly sounds. I could have a tiny stockpile here, a little 2x2 with no road access. But you know what? It's something. Can I also do, like, the same over here? No. And I can't put houses here. Unless... Well, let's see. I can't put the house here, right? Because it needs to be one over. But I can... I could put a house here if I get rid of the road. Then that would only be one. Here for like 30 seconds. Spam the sounds and I'm out. All right, cool. Either way, good to have you. I could put a road here, but then it would hinder things. No, I guess I'll just put it, I don't think I can even put a storage farm here. Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be a stockpile. That's the only thing that can go here. Everything else is bleh. I can even put, like, a little tiny road here. But that's gonna be the extent of that. And then I gotta decide whether or not it is worth it to either A, have this road. Here's a, what is this, a... Oh, I still need more farmers. Well, in order to get more farmers, I need more people. Is this road worth it? What does it do for me? Well, it connects this place up with the market. It's a grid. Yeah. Just trying to think, if I move these three houses over, they fit or they don't? They still don't fit. Unless I swap, I can't swap them because that's even that. Why do they have to fit? They don't. So I'm not putting a tunnel on this side. Well, I could. It'd be a really weird tunnel. I don't even think I could build roads out here. Yeah, there's literally not a place for a road to go here. So a road can't go here. And as for, like, building space over here, it is super tight. Like, there is just enough room for a road to go through to get to something. But, like, this is pretty much unusable. This over here is a little bit usable, but not really worth it. Even around here, we could have a little road that goes down here. But then where would it go from there? There's no place for it to go. I could have it go through the mountain, but that doesn't do anything for me. Ugh, I hate having all of this unusable space. All I know is if I'm gonna put these here... Oh! Can I put another house, though? If I were to move these down and say, who cares, and have this be the main road, since it is pretty much the main... this one is technically the main road. If I wanted to get, like, super technical about it. Well, both of these are the main roads. But if I were to make a tunnel, then it would have to be one of these places. And then, like, where would it go? Would it go here? Once again, not a lot of room for places to go here. In fact, no places. Oh. There's no places for anyone to go. And the only thing I could do is, like, make a bridge that goes from here through the mountain into here. But still, that's so much work for something that's probably not going to even matter. Although I could definitely put, like, a little mine over here. I don't know. I'm trying to fill all of the spaces. So this is a bit rough. The food situation, we are doing okay. I could use a couple of farmers, though. And do I need another service over here, like a doctor? Because where's the furthest? The furthest doctor would be here. No, here or here. Where's there? Here or there? Here or here? So having one over here is probably for the best. I don't know. Got a merchant who's got a bunch of stone. I will buy all of that stone off of you, sir. Uh-oh. I can't buy all your stone. Okay. Buy 300 stone off of you then. Save on some tools. Oh, unless I want ale. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we need. Yeah, dismiss. We're gonna have a bit of a hit in tools, but it's gonna come right back up. Oh, you guys need to make warm coats. It's that housing project over there. I guess you guys need to start. But once again, I'm gonna have to make services down here. Like I will definitely put like a little hospital. Oh man, it like just doesn't fit. I'd have to. I guess I could put it on the other side, but like, I kind of don't wanna. And something else could go here, so no, it's fine. If it fits, it fits. Like, what am I gonna do here? I'm just gonna be mad that there's an empty space. No, it's fine. This can be a project for another time. Let's see, stone. Alright, you're working. I don't care about you. The stone limit has been reached, so stop work for now. A lot of people don't know what to do with their lives now. Okay. Well, if you hit the stone limit, might as well spend some stone, you know? On these houses. At 40 stone a pop, that is expensive. That is pretty expensive. Yeah, having a little hospital over here is probably for the best. And then is there any other services that I could put here? Schoolhouse, I don't think it's really necessary. They've got their food. A tavern. They need a little tavern. Oh no, I still don't have enough room. By one, if I were to disconnect that road, it would work, but it would not work at the same time. So then the tavern has to go next to the hospital. That's the only place that could go. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 behind. I'm not taking that right now, so maybe a little bit.
Hello there.
Hello there. Umbrian Gaming. Welcome, sir. Oh, I stopped mining. Okay, go ahead, mine. Go to work. Wow, why do these people... Oh, it's because we hit the stone limit? Well, if I do this, then we won't have the stone limit. As much as I don't want to grow by this much, I'm gonna have to. Why are we lacking on farmers? What happened to our farmer populace? All right, all of you guys are going to stop working at the mine because we do not need any miners right now. You are going to be redistributed to mostly the builders. Has to say the whole thing. Don't know who I am. Well, I don't know. Just what I felt like saying. Of course, somebody dies. They're all dying around me. I just hope the food situation is alright. Yeah, it looks like we're doing fine, so... Might as well build houses so those people can move out of the boarding houses. Although they look like they are moving out of the boarding houses, just slowly. I just keep cutting back the amount of workers that I could spend on them. Whoa, what happened? Why do we not have enough fishermen? Not hunter. Where's fisherman? There we go. Look at these people. They're getting things done. Can I have another fisherman over here? If I really wanted to? No. Yeah. No. Oh, come on. I could if I do it, like, further back. Okay, I could do that. That's not horrible. Oh boy, that is not great. Because all these houses are here, and then this is like too close to that fishing place, so bleh. Let them eat cake. So does medieval mean... Oh, no. Did I do the dumb? Med. Die. Oh, med dive. Okay, there it is. There you go. Thank you for that correction. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to start the stream real quick, and didn't come out to the way I wanted it to be. I could just get rid of one of these houses and have them be this house by itself. Honestly, I could probably reclaim that and just have it being a fishing dock. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do that because otherwise I'm wasting all of this river space. Oh my god, I can't build it anyway? Are you joking? Okay, it just has to be set back by 1 or 2. So then I could have built it? No. Oh my god, I could have built it! Oh, jeez. The residents are gonna be pissed about this. It's like we just started building that, and you just told us no. How dare you? There we go. That should move everybody else out of the... Alright, we got 1 boarding house empty. 2 boarding houses empty. Okay, we could stop the building project. All projects are put on hold until we actually need more space. Uh-oh, people are dying. How's this game going? I think pretty well. It's one of those games where, I mean, aside from... It's pretty fun. It gets to a point, though, where you're like, I think I'm done with it. And to be fair, I did approach that point quite a while ago when I was playing this game. But then I saw that there was achievements. Oh, wow, people are dying left and right. And I just don't have the population to recoup. Yeah, all building kind of has to be suspended until that works. We are not getting any more sheep. Which is not great. But yeah, the food is pretty good. So I'm suffering for achievements now. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I can stream for a couple hours during the day. I don't have to worry about like making content or anything. This is just something to do. I mean, I could switch right now over into... Although I really can't because of... Oh, no. Yeah, for the last hour, I could be doing something else. I do have to reach a population of 300 and 600. And then 900 is the last, like, big milestone. So that is what we are going for. Can't stream during the day. Well, I'm about to accept another gig during the day, so the day streaming is going to be very limited soon. Alright, so let's get rid of that and have the 1 more farmer. And then the 1 more fisherman. And then we're gonna have to have 1 more forage stir. Alright. These students have to grow up now. It is time for them to grow up. They're going to need a school down here. Oh, can a school fit in that little space? A school might fit in that little space. It does rather perfectly, if I do say so myself. Oh, well, not super perfect. But if we do here, then we have 2 spaces over there, which is very nice. Let's build that and just like put it on pause. And then we'll have like a little stockpile behind them. Just in case they want to stock things up. they're able to. Do I also have room on the other side? No, 5x1, 2x3 though. That's something. But yeah, this is like, there's so much land that I'm gonna have to expand to. But honestly, in our little tight-knit area, we've got, what, how many? We're approaching 300 population real fast. What do you got for us? We could use some more. Yeah, if I do 200 of these, that means we could have 600 of something else, or just a bunch of meat. Why don't we go with 100 peaches, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's not gonna work then. So we're just gonna have to get rid of roots. Nobody likes roots. And I'm gonna choose mutton as our last one that we want, and I'm going to get rid of plums. That should be a good trade. Increase that food supply. There's nothing in particular that we need from this person, so I'm just gonna send them on their way. Opening up more time for nighttime Pokemons. Got it. No. The nighttime is pretty much booked for right now, which is not great, but you know. So much land I have to expand. This is very Manifest Destiny of me. In a medieval setting. I only have 2% remaining here. I don't even want to know what our... Oh, it's actually not bad. It's not horrible. I think this is iron over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and collect those, because just want to make sure that all of our... There we go. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the stone is fine. The population is having a little bit of a rough patch. Their level of education went down just because, well, we got uneducated migrants. And that's not me being mean. That is the game telling me that the migrants that came into our town are uneducated, which is fine. They can be uneducated, and that's fine. But we are going to educate them up. Level of iron went down. Level of firewood's bouncing back. It always does. Coal hasn't really recovered. Might need another iron mine. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't want to think about that right now. I want to think about all the extra food that we're gonna have. We're gonna have so much extra food. These sheep need to grow faster. It's been several years and we have not had a new sheep. Actually, how much is our population? Adults, students, children, 262, 282, 282. So yeah, as soon as we complete these housing projects, which as soon as we get a workforce again, yeah, we're starting to get a workforce. Just gotta make sure that all of the professions are filled. 3 of 3. No, we missed a vendor who died. Sad. But, you know, it happens. You know what I didn't build? I didn't build any storage barns here. But I feel like it's close enough to the market where it's fine, and if there's overflow, then you can... There's plenty of barns here that are not being used. Which makes me kind of mad, because I want to turn them into housing. Somebody's died. But I can't worry about that. I could have a little stockpile here. Just basically anywhere I can shove a little stockpile just to save me some room. I will do. That makes sense to me. Is this or is this not stone? Does not look like it's connected. I don't know what I've done there. Yes, food, go up. We have 18,000 food. And then I think that's going to be the top, 18,000. Nice. Any more laborers? No. And a vendor has died again. Alright, so I'm just going to take a vendor away. It's a good thing I did, because another vendor has died. Hey, guys, stop dying. Please. I could bring this up to 10 times speed, because I don't think we're in, like, crisis mode anymore. We've got somebody working as a laborer. We just need time to pass. We need the sheep to grow up. All right, we now have some laborers, which means 2 and 2. That is enough to continue work on these houses. Oh, woodcutter. They're going to need a woodcutter, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to need a woodcutter. I can see you. And by you, I mean... Oh, that would have been... No, it wouldn't have been perfect. It's never perfect. Only close enough. Even then, that doesn't work out. I'm gonna have to put it over here. Disgusting. I could put it here, I suppose. Just as a placeholder. Could operate a trading post here instead of 3 houses, but I don't think I will. I don't think that maybe we do have a need. Maybe they come faster if you do that. Or what do you guys have? All right, you guys have the food again. All right. We'll trade 600 worth of stuff. Give me a whole lot of wheat. Actually, double the wheat. We'll take pecans, cabbage, corn. Corn is great. We love corn. And onions. In fact, I think I will buy more wheat off of you. It just seems like the right thing to do. I'm gonna buy 300 wheat. Because then we could turn it into alcohol. Because that's what our taverns are doing right now. Why are people becoming homeless? There's a boarding house, dude. Why are you homeless? Why are you homeless? Yeah, I know your happiness is shit, but you gotta... You are no longer homeless. I don't know what was that it was about. going at the full speed that we can here. Oh, somebody else has died, but then we got another worker. Heck yes. I'm not going to put him into vendors just yet. In fact, I could start working here again and have 1 stonecutter. 2 stonecutters. There you go. 2 people working the whole stone cutting operation. That seems fine. Why didn't I just make this one big pepper field? Well, it's too late now. It's early spring. They're already planting. I am not disrupting my crops any more than I have to. I really don't want to make another stone cutting operation. It's just not a good look to have this giant hole that is not usable. It's giant. It takes up so much room. Oh, I do need to fill the... I need another graveyard. Can I fit? Oh, jeez. Who died? A farmer and a fisherman. Oh, farmer and a fisherman, then. And then we have another guy in town. Nomads have arrived at the town hall. Guys, we really don't have a place for you. 49 nomads? Ah, that's a lot. I don't have the food operation for that. And they're going to be uneducated. But there's an achievement if we accept them. We have to accept all nomads. I hate it. Oh, look at that. We just got the achievement. We got settlement and the nomad one. Which one was that? Reach population of 300. Build a town. That's 300 after 100 years. Oh, so we didn't get the migrant one. Where the hell is it? Immigrants allow 200 nomads into a single town. So we haven't hit 200 yet. I think it was like 35, 35, and then... Yeah, we have not gotten up to that yet. But that means we're going to need a lot of food. All 3 boarding houses are filled. But, let me tell you, nobody's homeless. So let's continue construction on these 2 houses, which means we're going to need 2 more of these guys. And then we're going to have to open another one of these. Or let's get a second like trading post going here because we need one. Where do I put it? Nowhere here is... Oh, here's a nice little straightaway. Let me get as far into the river as possible. Can't do one over this way. I can do one over this way. But let's just go as far over here as we can. That's going to be... No. This is a hold project. Wasn't there... Oh, I can put another one over here. Why not? Yeah, anyone where I can put it, I kind of will. I'm thinking about putting one here, too. But this might have to be for another time, because we are running out of time. But why not build it? Yeah, we're going to need more food, so build that fisherman hut. There we go. We just need more people. Then we're going to have more fishermen. It's going to be 40. Love it. These people are going to need their own market over here. So why don't we have the market right across from this area? Like right here. Does that work perfectly? Hold on. Does that work perfectly if we line up the roads? Oh my god, it does. Oh, well, that's absolutely what's happening then. Well, sadly, that means most of these people will be... Well, they're in a farming community. They'll be fine. Or I could have it... No, I don't want it to be any further north than I have to be. Okay, we are building the hospital, though. This is going to be running out very soon. Which means we are going to need to set up another one. Much to my dismay, we will have to set up another giant pit somewhere. Is this as far over as it can be built? I need to double check on that. Because I think this is where it was. Yeah, that is as far as it could go. There we go. There we go. The mine's gonna run out real soon. All right, where are we putting the second mine? This next operation. I want to like stick it in a corner of the globe somewhere that like will not be bothered. That's the problem. It's so big that like you cannot stick it anywhere that's out of the way. It is just impossible to do so without some sort of very large disruption. There is, well, I mean, we could have a quarry island here. That's something. Oh, this looks like a good, oh. Literally like, ah yes, let's make it as far away from civilization as humanly possible. I just don't like any giant hole, you know? That I can't use more than one time. It becomes like... Alright, that's as far as that can go. So it's like, my only option is to build it like here, which is terrible. All of these are terrible options. This was a terrible option. But it was necessary. But terrible, but necessary. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna put the second. Oh no. Put it on the other side of the world over here. Ish. No, I can't even. The quarry has to be gigantic. Absolutely massive. Once again, we could put it here. Have this little thing be Quarry Island instead of Manhattan like I want it to be. I mean, somebody's gonna have to mine for stone. Or what is our stone limit at right now? We are actively not. A merchant has arrived at the trading post. You only bring us sheep or chickens. I do want to buy your sheep, though. Can I buy one sheep? Can I buy 2 sheep? I could buy 2 sheep. Alright, yeah, I don't really care what you bring me, so dismissed. Get more sheep. Put the sheep in there. Yeah, the building projects that we're building are using quite a bit of stone. Especially these hospital. A lot of people dying. And this is still at 1%. And just like that, we need... Where's that traders? We need double the amount of traders, which means there goes our workforce. I need one more doctor. And we no longer need any builders right now. I will build a school. Actually, do we have to? I don't think we do. Let me just see. 13, 10, 8. I don't think it's really necessary until we build those houses, so I think we're fine for now. I am worried about the food. I guess the boarding houses are... this one is freaking full. This one is almost empty. So if we do build these houses up here, then it's okay. 0%, which means this is gonna be gone in a bit. All right, no more housing projects. This is the last house that is built. Suppose I do need another cemetery. All right, what if I just have this land be protected? Up to about here. I'd probably even cut it less. I'd probably take away, like, the amount, just about this. Oh, that is, okay, where is the area that I need to, there, like here? Like here. I don't know if it's truly gonna matter. How much is this? This farm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5 is where the road can go. Just lines up basically to around here. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Right now, we are going to figure out that we are out of stone. Which is not great for anyone. There it is. 0 stone remaining, which means... we demolish the structure. Reclaim the land. This is a damn shame. Damn shame that it has to be demolished. So there's a lot of stone cutters. Oh, there's only 5 of them. 5 stone cutters who don't know what to do. But otherwise, all the other professions are filled, which is good. We love that. But how much stone are we now in the hole? We are quite low on stone. Uh-oh. Yo, one cat in a box. Welcome back, my friend. Oh, heck yeah. We are buying... Wow, you have a lot of stone. And we don't have much to trade for it. I'd love to buy 400 of your stone. That would require a lot of money to be spent. I can trade you fish. 400 fish. I could buy 300 stone, I think. And an additional 400. Done. And I would need an additional 800, which I think is all of our savings. Now, instead of doing that, do we need any coal? We could use coal. Do we need iron? No. Okay, so just... Because I was gonna do 300 of these, and then 100 coal. If we trade all, 200, 500. 400, 40. We're overpaying by 100. Which means I can reduce it by 50. Oh, instead of that, let's just have this be 200 again, and then just reduce the fish by 100. Okay. Some coal, some stone. Good job, you. It's what I want. It's what I want to see. I think we're good on ale right now. I think we'll just take the regular stuff, right? Because I think our alcohol consumption. Oh, no, never mind. We have 0 alcohol. What does this happen? They have 71. Okay, we'll boost it to 500, I guess. I think you only need wheat. Do I need more brewers to work here? No, because it's... I don't know. I don't know what your issue is, because you have plenty of wheat to make some ale. And you're just refusing to do so. But now we should have plenty of stone. Now that I bought 300 of them. Which means these housing projects can continue. Oh, and there's also a trader here. Trading sheep and chickens. All right, dismiss. Yeah, they do come faster. How about that? And there's a lot of let's collect all this stone that's here. Just because it's here and we're not using it. Wow, that stockpile is pretty full. How are there 5 sheep here? Don't work. Get 0 sheep. I don't want to see any sheep here. Empty. This is a quarantine zone. Yeah, it's a quarantine zone. Yeah, okay, so there we go. We got a little bit of, we got just over 400 stone. Like, how much actually do we have? It looks like we just have 400. Okay. I don't like that food that's going down. The only thing I can do is have more farms. What do you not have? Leather and wool. I don't get it. By the way, our population is 300, so your clothes limit is 300. You need leather and wool. You have leather and wool. Okay, maybe we need more wool. Maybe instead of a worm, you make a hide coat. That's what you could make, then make a hide coat, you know? There's a tailor here somewhere. There you are. You're making a warm coat. You make a hide coat, you make a warm coat, and we're all good. Okay, we are going to have to increase the number of farms. This is a farm, right? Oh yeah, it's a peach orchard. Can't believe. Maybe that's why. It's because the sheep were being siphoned off into the quarantine. How's our, like, fuel and logs? Logs are good. Firewood has been going down, but it's mainly those big hits. So if we don't do that, I think we should be fine. Just focus on the production of food right now. As I'm like, increase housing? No. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a little bit away from the forester here because I want another orchard. Ah. 2 merchants. Oh, you don't have anything to trade. Because I didn't stock it with anything. What's in our inventory right now? What do we have, like, a lot of? We have firewood. We have so much fish. All right, you could do another 500 fish. 500 fish here. You cannot increase the amount of... you can, by 500. By 100, rather. I don't need any seeds from the seed merchant, so you're gone. You don't have... I mean, I could buy steel tools from you, but... I'd have to trade you in fish, which is doable. What else do we have a lot of? That's really it. Fishes are, like, #1. Corn. Maybe, like, 200 in corn. No, actually, let's not take away from the food supply right now. But we do have enough to trade. So at a 10-1... So if we trade all 500 fish... That means we can get... How many tools? 50 tools? We can get 50 tools. And then the blacksmith will not need any work for a while. And that'll be actually good for us. Ah, yes. You're not going to build chestnuts, walnuts, apples. You could have another cherry tree over here. Cherry's a nice tree. Which means we need a little bit more farmer. It's more of an investment, this orchard. What is the output of a, what is it, a 10 by 10? Let me just make sure. No, it's an 11 by 12. Okay. 10 by 10 orchard. This 10 by 10 orchard. Actually, probably this 10 by 10 orchard. Yeah. Versus this 10 by 10 crops. Oh, perfect. What is your amount? Previous season, you were able to get 600 out. Were you able to get 600 food stuffs out? You're only able to get 8. Oh, you're only able to get about half. So orchards are good for diversity, but not good for more stuff. Okay, I see now. A lot of people are dying. Don't like that. All right, we're still doing okay on food, which means housing project go. I think I'm going to need a hospital up here. As much as I hate having a 4th one in 2 underdeveloped areas, it's probably for the best. I could set it back by 1 if I put it there, but that is dumb. To me, that is silly and dumb. It's silly and dumb to have a hospital here at all. Well, then where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? A hospital can't go here because it's too far back. Hospital can't go here because it's too far back. Hospital can't go here because it's too far back. Hospital can only go here. Which means this is going to have to be another residential area. Something I'm not too happy about, but... Alright, so we'll just have that as, like, a pause, like, maybe in the future. Alright, 2 housing projects go. Then afterwards, we're going to have to conserve our stone for when the merchants get here. Okay, good. I mean, we got the workforce replaced. Wonderful. And the food is going up. Holy hell, the food is going up. How's that stone? Alright, I took about 50 out. Population's doing all right. We are at an all-time low for children. So, whoa. Crop field has developed an infestation. Which one? We're in the process of harvesting, though. All right, and a merchant's arrived, so... And another merchant should be... Nope. Okay. It's fine. You do you, merchant. Yeah, what do you got for us? Seeds. We don't need seeds. Get out of here. All right, what if I just let this go? Because we are harvesting at the moment. So once it hits 0, then I feel okay to get rid of. 'Cause I don't know, infestation could only spread to us. Can it spread to an adjacent crop field? I don't know. At 3%, I feel like I can ditch it. Get out of here. Done. And then I just replace it. And it was pumpkin, but I'm thinking cabbage now. I think we have a cabbage field over here. We do. We have both beans and cabbage. Where's the nearest cornfield? Do we have beans, squash, wheat, corn? Corn is little. Why don't we have this be pumpkin next year and this be corn? That way it's like we have a little variety. The cherries haven't even grown in yet. Maybe that's what's driving the food prices, not prices, the food supply up. How's the firewood situation? We seem to recover every time, so I'm really not worried. The logging is up. Coal is at a good place. Tools is fine. We got that influx of tools, which really helped us out. Herbs have been steady. Clothing. We took a huge dip, but now we're back on. Is that because we got, like, all of our wool was, I don't know, something? We're fine. Everybody's clothed. We've got a good stockpile of clothing now. Alcohol still struggling. Maybe we need just more taverns? Couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. Alright, wow, this is like the all-purpose guy here, huh? If you're an all-purpose guy, you can deliver unto me some stone and iron. Because we keep running out of those. And you know what? Ale. Stone, iron, ale. And wool. Why not? So what do you actually do have? You have a bunch of coats, a bunch of pumpkins, a bunch of logs, firewood. It's nothing we need. But our food is on the rise, so I could buy a not food. I could buy firewood. Yeah, why not? Buy firewood. Although it's a value of 1 to 4 here, so if I use all of my... No, I don't know why it's going so slow. I have 500 of them. Still need it. Oh my god, wow, I can't even pay for... What? 130? You're kidding, 125? Sure, now get out of here. We don't need you. Inventory. We need to fill it with something, so why not fill it with some firewood and some logs. Same setup, 200 logs, 200 firewood. So I can actually trade for stuff. There we go, the blacksmith is like, we have too many tools. And you are making steel, right? Yeah. And you haven't made anything because you're not really needed. Oh, this whole area is going to have to be taking another piece of nature. Population is going down, is it not? It's like nobody's having children or something. take out another... Take out some more stone, because I think we got... Didn't we just get an influx? No, we've not gotten an influx of stone. Happiness is on the rise again, which is great. We love that. Health is fine. The clothed are fine. Education, we will have to just work at it. I think it's just the adult students. The adults who are not educated cannot be students. So that's just not how they get. They're like aged out of that range, so they have to be in the dumb areas. All right, a lot of forest has been taken away from this forester, but he seems to be all right. It's like stupidly uneven. I hate that. I could put it like right behind here, but then it's like intersecting, right? Yeah, it's like intersecting. I put it here. No, I'm gonna have to put it like here. It's like a placeholder because I don't know what's gonna go. What else is gonna go here? All right, I think we're in a good place. Yeah, I'm not going back to class. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well today, Lady Durfadu. That stinks. All right, I think it's time for another cemetery. I've been saying that like the entire stream. But I think we just have to decide that we don't need to go around. I do need to go around the cemetery. So we could do either an 11 by 11 square or an 11 by 15 and really just take up a whole chunk. We could do 11 by 20, which is probably the biggest cemetery, and I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could live with that. Nice little square. Nice little square. We love little squares. It's across from the church. People love it. I think this road is just going to have to be continued here. Can I put houses here then? I can. 1, 2, 3. Perfect 3. A perfect 3, I will have you know. There is not enough room for a road to go back here then if I do that, which is fine. It's honestly fine. People can get to a stockpile from anywhere. Whoa!
All right, Prime reset.
Brian! Oh, thanks, Brian. That really helps. That helps a lot. Like a real heck of a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Ooh, do I sacrifice it for a well? I really don't want to. Especially because I can put the well here, but that's going to be in the way. We'll find a place for this well. It could be like literally back here somewhere. I could literally be here. Yeah, why don't we stick a well there? But like, we'll halt that project for now. Right now, the main thing we're going to have to worry about is that cemetery being built, which is not really a worry. It's not a concern. We love it. Thank you so much. It's like $3. Dude. You get a coffee, you could look up. You know what? Thanks, Brian. No, but really, that No, dude, every little bit helps. So that's why I'm saying it's like, I appreciate it. Why are you, how are you out of wheat? How is this physically, humanly possible? We have so many wheat farms. That's right, I'm going to condense this into one pepper field. Because it makes no sense for there to be 2 pepper fields. I'm sorry, was there a merchant here that I'm just neglecting you, Mr. Merchant? Stone. I love it. Wow, that's all of that's expensive. Maybe I could buy 200, but then I need 1,600 worth of... I can do 400 in fish. I have a lot of fish. There we go. Trade you a bunch for stone. I'm happy with that deal. And do I like need coal or anything? No, but a boost would be nice. And iron we've been decreasing through the years. I'm gonna go iron this route. Just get 100 iron to really like. So I need 600, huh? There we go. You're dismissed. That'll help. Alright, now these housing projects can be completed. Maybe 2 at a time. Nope, only room for 1 house. 1 housing project at a time. While the cemetery is being built anyway. Because that takes a lot of stone. Oh, no, it takes as much stone as a house. That's fine. Another merchant at the trading post. Yeah, wow, they do come faster. Do I need anything from you? No, it looks like you're just food guy. Do you have any wheat? You do not. And what good are you? I don't know, give me some eggs. There you go. Dismiss. Yeah, so we got a little boost to the iron. How's the mine? The mines are fine. The mines are fine. Back to food. Okay, food is, whoo, it is on that upswing. I'm sorry. My clergyman has died. Oh, and of course, the obligatory stockpile in the corner here. 3x6, but then this can also be a 2x2, but it's... No, 3x6 is better. I just had another quarry over here, but that would take out... That would, like, kill it for this guy. Oh. Either way, the houses have been built. I think everybody's now moved out of the... Cool. Everybody's moved out of the boarding houses. These guys are doing just fine. I still don't think we need another woodcutter, but I could. I could slap one in here. I gotta see what the deal is with airline food. No, I gotta see what the deal is with these houses over here. Can I build like a house back to back? Can build a house there, but that is not gonna allow me much room in the back. Maybe this is where I could build the woodcutter instead. Yeah, build a house here, and then build that woodcutter in the back. Oh man, it just doesn't fit. Well, the woodcutter actually does fit if I put it on the other side. Yeah, the woodcutter would fit here. But I'm gonna have to then 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that there is some room for a little offshoot right here, because this is gonna be a whole. You got to connect up to there, which means you can have a house off the market. Oh no. Oh no. Good lord. I suppose if I get rid of the road, it's fine. You could just go around. Oh, it like legitimately won't let me build there. Okay. So stockpile? Because I have to build a road here now. And there's nothing else I could put here other than maybe like a well. I could maybe do a well and a little stockpile. The last well was like all the way over here, so we are gonna need a well over here. But that's a good square for a stockpile. That is also a good square for a stockpile. What if I put it here? Oh, hold on. So now they think we're actually building this crap. And then this is 6 by 3. Or it could be a little 3 by 3 here. No, then I agree that this well should be over here instead. Where is it? There it is. This is as far down as I could be. Put it there. Or even better, put it up by 1 because it's not going to matter. No. It's fine there. And then we build ourselves a little stockpile here. Which can be 6 by 3 again. So it's the same dimensions no matter what you do, essentially. Alright, well, this way at least there's like a road that can connect. Oh, but then this is going to be a stockpile. Too many stockpiles, honestly. I'd almost rather... I want there to be 2 houses here, but there cannot be. There cannot be 2 houses. 6 by 3. It's not a 4 by 4. That is what it is. And then I could build something that goes down here. Okay. I think that will do it for us here today. Look at that. We've approached our maximum, which means new housing project is imminent. Which means this area is finally going to... Oh, we can even start. How about that? The first 2 houses are go. I can approve that. See, that one only could hold 35 graves. This one is bigger. We're gonna make this into like a lovely little neighborhood. Now that we don't need, well, we do need food, but we don't like need it. Yeah, I would trade away food for non-food, but this person's only food, so get out of here. Yeah, this is bothering me. The fact that there are 2 stockpiles that are... Yeah, it's bothering me, and it's not happening. The well can stay, for all I care. Because I do want a lot of houses here. I'd like to pack them in if possible. It's just not wide enough. Oh, no. Alright, so why don't I put the woodcutter here then? No, the woodcutter should be like over here somewhere. Oh, but he can't fit. Oh, that's why he's over here. Because if I give up any of this space, the Forester's gonna be mad. Or it's not gonna be mad, but on, you know, in my head he's gonna be mad. So this could be right back where we said it could be. The well's got to go. Because we are trying to fit in some housing back here. Okay, so I could do that, which would require a road to be drawn here, and then that could be over. And then there's another road here that needs to be taken care of. You're going to be paused. Now we have a lovely space. Honestly, a woodcutter could fit here. No. Can it actually? Almost perfectly, a woodcutter could fit here. What about a tavern? People like taverns. Where is it? Where the heck is a tavern? Tavern is the same as the woodcutter. What is the shape of our tavern here? Barrels, back door, storage. It's either up or down. So let's say I put a tavern here, because people need a tavern. I can fit the well back here. And I think I can even float a road down here too, which means this has to be just another, like, filler road. I think that works. I think it just works. Oh, I don't want you to start building the well. But that is pretty much what's going to happen in the future. And look at this. We got the cemetery. It's up. It's running. The houses, the projects are happening. The population is once again growing. The merchant is annoyed that he's not being paid attention to. Yo, welcome. And thank you very much for the follow. Fix. That's essentially all I'm doing here is fixing. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the follow. And, yeah, I'm just going to take one quick look at this to see if there's anything we could... Yes! Stone. We need all of the stone that you can muster. How much can we buy? Wow, we could buy all of it. Okay, cool. Buy all the stone. Oh, we could even buy ale. Well, we can't buy too much now. Why not? Buy as much ale as you can. Buy 300 fish worth of ale. $39. $38. $37. For $2.94, or is it $2.96? $2.96. $2.96. Done. Get some ale. All right, and dismiss. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we can end today's stream. I know it's early. Well, it's not early. It's actually after the time I was supposed to end. But we've done a lot here. We've got this whole area basically sorted. A lot of farming, lots of farming, and you know what? I'm now realizing I don't really have a storage barn in this kind of area. Is this enough room for a storage barn? I'm just quickly. This is plenty of room for a storage barn. Yo, you gabbers. Just wanted to stop by your stream and say I'm a huge fan. Oh, I'm not a poods. I'm not a pootie pie. I'm a Baroque. Very Baroque. And we do the gaming. Welcome, you garbage, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We need a barn. My kingdom for a barn. I suppose I could have put it here in this little area. No, I couldn't have. Wow. That's how much space we do not have anymore. I hate it. All right, well. A whole kingdom for a barn? Yeah, I know. It's the worst trade deal of all trade deals. But it's one that I'd like to make. Because actually we don't need any, because we have so many barns here and they're not being used. But like there's so much crop over here that needs to be anyway. I do have to stop for today. As much as I can keep playing this game, I can't do it that much because I gotta go do things. I know it sucks that we have to do things, and I'm still playing. As I keep saying, I gotta go, I gotta do things, I am still playing the game. But it's fine. This road is gonna have to be upgraded into stone. But that's for another time. Thank you very much for joining us on the Baroquegaming stream / video if I make it into a video. I don't know if I will. But if so, this is the end of the stream. Thank you very much for... name 3 things, then you can go. Name just any 3? Any 3. Any 3 things? I like 3 things. 3 things. A lot of people are dying. Stop dying. How many people have died? Our population is once again shrinking. How did this happen? I'm gonna cut down on the number of vendors so that I can support the woodcutting industry and the herbalists. Okay. Answer the question. What question? A whole kingdom for... What bye! I'm trying to say goodbye. What am I answering? What's the question? What's the question? Oh, damn, there's more stone. I need all of the stone I can get. And the iron. And the ale. And I'm gonna have... Oh, I don't have that much. I don't think I recouped my fish from the last trade deal. Yeah, that ain't happening. Three things. Name three things. A cow, dysentery, and the heart of the cards. Believing in yourself. All right, time to go. Goodbye. Oh God, everybody's hitting the upper limit. We hit the food limit. That means housing projects. Housing, go. Later. Bye. Have a good day. And if you haven't already, check out the Baroquegaming YouTube if you want more, content. I make a bunch of stuff on the YouTubes. You can catch me there doing shorts and then videos and then long videos and then VODs for this, because I don't like to keep VODs on Twitch because they go away after a while. But anyway, this is it for me. Thanks very much. And until next time, this is Baroquegaming signing off.